Expecting a message, Alvin?
Huh?
I've seen him using that bird to send letters before. To a woman, apparently.
Sorry, folks. I'll be done in a jiff. Everyone, take 5.
Hey, Mila. You gave something to Ivor a while back. Was it the thing you swiped from the laboratory?
Yes, it was the Spyrex used to operate the Lance of Kresnik.
That little thing? But shouldn't you keep it with you?
No. In fact, it would be dangerous to get anywhere near the Lance of Kresnik with that Spyrex in hand.
Oh, well, you know better than me.
There is a problem, however. The channeling circle that bound and captured the Four. I believe it was generated by that Spyrex. I will need to generate a channeling circle of equal power to release them.
In other words, you'll need that Spyrex to save the 4 great spirits.
I may need the Four's power to destroy the Lance of Kresnik, too. The real question, then, is when should I retrieve the key from Ivor?
Hey, does that mean you can also use Spyrex to cast arts? It's not just for the Lance of Kresnik?
What's the simplest way to explain this? Remember the street lamps in Fenmont? People light them with spirit arts. It's a simple parlor trick. Even a child could do it. But what happens if more powerful spirit arts are required?
Those require a powerful caster, someone with a mana lobe of sufficient capacity. The greater the capacity, the more mana can be produced when using arts. That capacity is determined at birth. It's immutable.
Precisely. That's one of the laws of Riza Maxia. But a Spyrex doesn't rely on the caster at all. A caster wielding a Spyrex can power anything, from a tiny streetlight to a gigantic object like the Lance of Kresnik. Mana capacity ceases to be a limitation.
But that sounds really handy.
It is handy, and that's precisely why it's so dangerous. With the Spyrex, anyone can wield arts potent enough to capture the Four, and anyone can use that power to kill others, just as they plan to do with the Lance of Kresnik. Anyhow, we should get going.
She's right about one thing. Weapons like the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed. But is Spyrex itself really such a bad thing?
You seem to know a lot about golems. What was that you said about earth spirits?
Golems are artificial constructs created by the Rashagol army through earth spirit channeling. They can only work within particular spirit climes, but they're very powerful.
Impressive.
Isn't she smart? Although she did just hear all that from Rowan.
So she's just the conductor's parrot.
Elise learns spirit arts through intuition alone, so she hasn't made a proper study of the subject. However, once she learns something, her ability to recall it is quite impressive.
I learned a lot of other things too. Like Fenmon is protected to the north and south by golems, and the Fezabel Marsh. It's an impregnable defense.
Impregnable, huh? Can you tell me what that means?
Well...
Perhaps it's time we expand our lessons beyond just spirit arts.
Hey, Mila?
Are you really Maxwell?
I am. Had I not mentioned that yet?
Ah, she isn't human! Run away!
Having seen the strength of Mila's resolve, I have no trouble believing that to be true.
So how come you look so normal?
I have taken physical form by using the elements within a human body as a catalyst. So it has proven to be an irksome vessel with many limitations.
So Mila is Maxwell in a human body.
Well, it doesn't change who she is, right? Let's leave it at that.
It's still a little scary.
But haven't you always known Mila to be scary when she's angry about something?
I guess that's true.
Are they afraid of me? Or is that a sign of respect? Well, I suppose either will do.
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of dinner. Are we?
It's a pain, but I better try to bang out a letter. Let's see.
Look, Alvin's writing another letter.
My dearest, now that the interseasonals have blown their last, and the spirit climb has settled, my thoughts stray to you and your well-being.
He's so formal.
He's gotta be writing to a woman.
That reminds me, Jude. How come you didn't answer any of the letters I sent to you in Fenmont?
I didn't know what I was supposed to say. You only ever talked about yourself. Also, your penmanship could use some work.
I can't believe you! You blow me off and still have the nerve to complain.
But I could barely even decipher them. You yank the pen so hard it tears the paper.
Well, maybe I'll just copy you. Your cutesy little bubble letters are straight from a little girl's diary.
What? Guys aren't allowed to write neatly? That's sexist.
I'm not being sexist. That's exactly how it looks.
Then you've proven my point. You are sexist.
I'll never run out of things to write about with these people around. Are you ladies feeling well? Anyone need a break?
I'm okay. You sure are friendly. I thought mercenaries were supposed to be gruff and scary.
That's just a stereotype. Although there certainly are a few like that. A true pro uses good manners and a kind demeanor to compensate for the job's shadier aspects.
Huh. I guess Alvin would be even worse if he was rude as well as devious.
I suppose.
Man, you really are cool if you can let comments like that roll off your back, little buddy.
Right? Sass from stuffed animals, cheeky teenagers calling me little buddy. Nope, don't care one bit.
It's a miracle! You can walk!
Ivor, what are you doing here?
Who's this guy?
Mila's handmaid.
Now that your legs have healed, you must return to the village at once. Please, if something else were to happen to you, I don't know what I'd do.
I cannot return yet. I have business in Fenmont.
In that case, allow me to accompany you.
That won't be necessary. I have all the help I need.
From these people?
These people, Jude and Leia here, helped me walk again. They can be trusted.
Jude again?
I'm Leia. Nice to meet you. He's got some issues, huh?
You must feel pretty pleased with yourself now that Lady Mila is on her feet again.
Well, I did promise I would help her walk again, and here she is walking.
How dare you take credit for this miracle? It was all due to Lady Mila's divine power! It must have been. Maxwell, curse you! I was the one who was supposed to heal her!
Sorry?
That's right. Beg for your forgiveness, you phony! Atone for your blasphemy!
What is he talking about?
It would seem Jude keeps the most eccentric company. All of his acquaintances are so unique.
Ivor, I gave you an important mission. Why are you here?
I've not forgotten about the defense of the village, and the item you entrusted to me is safe. I have it hidden in a place known to no other. However, I recently received this.
Maxwell is in grave danger. You must rescue her at once.
I rushed forth immediately. I only just now caught up with you, Lady Mila.
Who could have written something like this?
I wonder. But in any case, it's mistaken. As you can see, I'm perfectly Ivor, run!
You have got to be kidding me! You look really pissed off!
How did this happen?
That doesn't matter right now. Just focus.
It's not working.
We finally stopped it.
That was too close!
What caused this? I did not expect it to be that active.
You call that timid? I thought you said the monster would be a pussycat now that its solemn and Renome is here.
That should be the case. Unless...
With the 4 great spirits missing, the spirit climbs have essentially stopped shifting.
Great. How will we cross Fezabel Marsh to get to Fenmont?
Cross Fezabel Marsh? You people are out of your minds! Only a wyvern could reach Fenmont at this point. Fortunately, it just so happens that I, the redoubtable handmaid, can be of assistance to Lady Mila.
You know a way to get there?
I have in my possession a wyvern, faithful only to me. I would be happy to transport Lady Mila to Fenmont.
Ivor, is there any other way?
Huh?
There is, isn't there? Tell me.
I have heard of a clan in Shandu that can control monsters. They raise wyverns there, apparently.
I guess that's our next stop.
Onward to Shandu.
Ivor, thank you. Ivor?
Shall we go?
Yeah.
You lying phony fraud! Grr! That's the bird that delivered the letter! You dirty bird! When Mila saves the 4 great spirits, she will need the key in your possession. This will be your chance to beat Jude once and for all. Wait until I contact you again. Then you will free the 4 great spirits and become Lady Mila's true champion. You won't get the upper hand this time, phony!
Are we really gonna ride a wyvern?
They sound really scary. That Ivor guy is something else, huh?
Apparently, he's Mila's handmaid. But perhaps we shouldn't be surprised at her unusual taste in friends.
They don't get much weirder than that.
You're one to talk, Tipo. He scared me. He was so mad at Jude. Well, he does attract the weird ones.
You're one to talk, Leia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Sounds like Ivor found some useful information. I hadn't heard about these wyverns before.
Wyverns are a special breed of flying monster native to a remote region of Azul. They're quite intelligent but very rare, and only those who have mastered a special art can train them.
Is it really safe to ride one?
That depends. I've heard that if a naughty child tries to ride, the wyvern will gobble her right up.
Is that true?
Don't worry, Ellie's a good kid.
Yeah, she'll be fine. But what about you?
It would be a shame to see Tipo get eaten. That can't be good for a wyvern's stomach.
Huh? No! You can't let it eat me!
It's okay. You're a good kid too.
Well, he's a gullible one. I can tell you that much.
So this is Xiandu. Seems like a tough place to build a city.
Clans have warred against each other in Azul since ancient times. Such constant conflict has led people to build cities where they can, even in places such as this.
The city seems especially lively. Are they having some kind of festival?
Hey, check out this cool statue.
These statues represent a fusion of international spirit faith and a local tradition of ancestor worship. Or so I've read.
Huh.
Yep, keep your noggin pointed in that general direction. Don't look at me. Look up. This town is infamous for falling rocks.
What? Don't scare me like that.
You speak as though you know the area.
Been here before. Business trip.
What's wrong?
Hey, this place is familiar, ain't it, Ellie?
Yes, it is. I think we were taken here on our way to Hamil.
Did you once live in this area?
I don't know. What, huh? Where are you headed off to?
Duty calls. I'll see you all in a bit.
You're not much of a team player.
You okay with this?
Leave him be. I know he'll be back. Let's look for those wyverns.
Rock, paper, scissors!
It's going to fall!
Miss Leia!
Look out!
Miss Leia, please wake up.
Sorry about that.
I'll have you fixed right up.
Rowan, you're hurt. I'm so sorry.
Never fear, it is merely a flesh wound. You just worry about yourself.
I'm a doctor. Let me help. There you go. Easy does it.
Thanks so much, Miss,
The name's Isla. You're gonna be fine.
Take it easy, Leah.
You should sit down for a while.
No, I'm okay. Thanks, everyone.
Some super pal Alvin turned out to be. He's never around when you need him. If he were here, he would have been able to protect Leia.
And who do you think just saved the young lady, you intolerable sock puppet?
Rowan, come on, stop. Okay?
Don't stretch him.
Thanks so much, Isla. That was really kind of you.
Yeah, that was very nice of you to help.
Not at all. That's my job. You folks don't look like you're from around here. What brings you to town?
We're searching for wyverns. We heard we might be able to find some here.
Wyverns, huh? In that case, you should head across the river. You'll find some big ones in cages over there. Go and see for yourself.
That's great news. Thank you for everything, Isla.
I'm just glad I could help. Well, I've got to run. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.
Goodbye, and thanks again. Your family runs a hotel, right? Yep, the finest in Laurent.
I don't believe we saw more than a single hotel in our entire time there.
That's false advertising.
It is not. It's perfectly factual.
Well, having a high-spirited girl like you behind the counter can't be bad for business.
Got that right. In fact, I'm putting together a new package to pull in the tourists. Oh, what is it? First, my mom will pound out their tension points with one of her chiropractic bow staff massages.
That sounds painful.
Then, a complimentary bowl of Dad's famous Hammerzam stew.
Hammerzam? Aren't those the monsters in the mines?
It's a great deal, and I'll even give you guys the off-season discount.
Ah, that sounds lovely, but I'll have to respectfully decline.
Me too.
I wonder how many statues are in Shandu. Let's make a pop quiz out of it.
Won't be much of a quiz if no one knows the right answer.
Oh, then why don't I quiz you about the statues themselves?
Like Jude, name this famous figure.
No good?
Sure, why not? Let's go check them out.